Weekly pack opening. You have 9 packs to open, 1 Dominaria, 2 Corset, 2019, and 6 Replica Legion. It's good. Sure. Plus 1 investment. Whenever you cast an historic spell, top target creature and opponent control. That touch, lame. Dauntless Bodyguard. Dauntless Bodyguard enters the battlefield. Choose another creature you control. Sacrifice Dauntless Bodyguard. That chosen creature gains indestructible. End of turn. Okay. I see Manipulator. What? I see Manipulator. Top target artifact, creature, or land. Hope this is good. Scourge of Crew. As a Scourge of Crew enters the battlefield, tap and does tap during your untap step. You cast an extra untap process. See? Where's that? 2019. Centaur. Skyrider Patrol. Flying. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may pay green or and blue. When you do, put a +1/+1 counter on another target creature you control. That creature gains flying until the end of turn. Wow, that's nice. Okay. Oh, nice. Other cards at 19. Lame. Oh, nice. Nice. Bring Omnipotent. Each player lose half their life, then discard half the card in their hand. Sacrifice half the creature they control round up each time. Okay. End of turn. Reach. Riot. Whenever Burning Tree Banda attacks, you may discard a card. You do, draw a card. Nice, Lactus Rocket. Riot. Trample. Frenzied. Arin. Skills +3/+0 at the end of turn. Lame. Equip. Your gets +3, +0/+3 has 2 top target creature. Target player puts the top 3 cards of their library into graveyard. Good for milling that. At the beginning of your upkeep, scry 1. Exchange control of eye everywhere. Target. Non-land permanent ability activate. This ability only anytime you could cast a sorcery. Huh? Lame. Nice one! Domri Chaos Bringer, yes! Up one, okay. Raptor Demon. Okay. Target land, scry 4/2. Okay. Feature Giant Soldier. When Watchful Giant enters the battlefield, create A 1/1 white human creature token. Lame. Balrock Land Crusher. Remove a +1/+1 counter from a creature you control. Balrock Land Crusher deals 2 damage to any target. Flames of Raise Boar. Flames of Raise Boar deals 4 damage to target creature and opponent control. Then Flames of Raise Boar deals 2 damage to each other creature that player control. If you control a creature with power 4 or greater. Okay. But it's too heavy. Flame of the Raise Boar. Redeem pool. As redeem pool enters the battlefield, you may pay 2 life. If you don't, it enters the battlefield top. What does this do? Forest Island. Oh, okay. Undercity Scavenger. Okay. Gateway Plaza. Gateway Plaza enters the battlefield top. When Gateway Plaza enters the battlefield, sacrifice it unless you pay 1. Add 1 mana of any color. Okay, good. Fireblade Artist. Haste. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may sacrifice a creature. When you do, Fireblade Artist is 2 damage to target opponent or planeswalker. Uncommon wildcard. What? Ravage Worm. Riot. When Ravage Worm enters the battlefield, choose up to 1. Ravage Worm fights target creature you don't control. Destroy target land with an activated activity that isn't a mana ability. Huh? Okay. Watchful Giant. Okay. Or Commando. Okay. Growth Spiral. Draw a card. You may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Defender Spear. Spewer deals 1 damage to each player. This spell costs 1 less to cast if targets a creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it. Control by target creature you don't control. Okay. Doven Acuity. When Doven's Acuity enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life and draw a card. Whenever you cast an instant spell during your main phase, you may... Okay. Nice card. Gateway Sneak. Whenever a gate enters the battlefield under your control, Gateway Sneak can't be blocked this turn. Whenever Gateway Sneak deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Okay. Oh, this is good. Wild rare red card. Another pack. Casting Shade gets +1/+1 till end of turn. Lame. Turn up to 2 target permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. It's too heavy. It's too heavy. But it's an instant. But it's too heavy. Place a Carlog. A creature dying cause a triggered ability or of a permanent you control to trigger. That ability triggers an additional time. Creature tokens you control have vigilance and life. What the hell? Undercity Scavenger when lame. Nice Lana Rocket. Creature control gets +0, +5 and gain reach until end of turn. Okay. Rakdos Fire Wheeler. When Rakdos Fire Wheeler enters the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to target opponent and 2 damage to up to 1 target creature or planeswalker. What's the rest? Activity of Detention. When Deputy of Detention enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent and opponent control, and all other non-land permanent that players control. When Deputy of Detention enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls, and other non-land permanent that player controls with a deputy with the same name, okay, as that permanent until Deputy of Detention leaves game. Okay. Good. Well, that's it.